London. We're up at a bit of an old favourite here. We're up at Chadwell Heath. Now, there's been a lot of videos done here at Chadwell Heath, and there's been a lot of them that have been very negative. I haven't seen any done here for a while now. So I thought I'd come and check it out and see if that's because people haven't been uploading because they've come and been left alone, or whether people just haven't been coming. So this is the beginning of the lot. This is all the personal vehicles and stuff by the looks of it. On this side of the lot, and then just a little bit further down we've got all the mark units, which is pretty cool. So you can see they've got all the dog units there with the boots left open to air out. And they've got all the big vans. I literally got a massive row of them. There's literally what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that I can see parked up on that side. And then down there you've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can see. So that's 15 vans parked up, not in use. Crazy. It's a lot of vans. Wow. So yeah, we've got all these up here. And they've all got their different identifying.
What you're about to see might look quiet, even uneventful at first. But don't let that fool you. Chadwell Heath has a reputation, and not a good one. This location has become infamous for hostile police interactions, questionable stops, and officers who seem to forget that the public has every right to observe them. Today's auditor knows that history, and that's exactly why he's here. That he's not shouting. He's not provoking. He's not even interacting. Instead, he's doing something far more powerful, calmly documenting. And sometimes, that's what makes authorities the most uncomfortable. Because cameras don't argue. Cameras don't escalate. Cameras just remember.
And there's been many people at these gates that have been stopped and accosted. I've had it here myself multiple times. So there was one time that I came here, but I was stopped on 2 different occasions, I think, if memory serves. There was one that happened just down on the corner there, and then I think I was stopped somewhere here as well. I can't remember which. It was a long time ago. I haven't watched that footage in a long time. Yeah, so there's another van there, a smaller one hidden next to it. It's a huge station. Lots of vehicles. This is like the main sort of point of response, I think, to this local area. The last time I came, one of the gates, this one that they're coming out of now, was broken, wasn't in operation. So they were all coming out of the other gate. It was like both in and out of that one. Now those vehicles are gone. Yeah. Somebody's there's an old motorbike helmet just left there. There's leaves in there. Looks like it's been there a while. It's a bit weird. Don't know if that's like maybe one that's been in a crash. It's been dropped and somebody just left it there. Who knows? They're not very good here at waiting for the gate to close.
Context matters. Chadwell Heath isn't just another station. It's a location with a documented pattern of confrontations between police and members of the public. That history shapes everything the auditor does here. Notice how measured his movements are, how he narrates calmly, almost cautiously. That's not fear, right questions. Staffing shortages are constantly cited. Response times are criticized. Yet here we see resources stacked up behind us is the kind of visual transparency that words alone can't provide. No accusations are being made, just documentation. And that's important because later on, when claims of security risk or suspicion inevitably
There's another one. Pulling out, he stopped as the vehicle's coming, but then just pulls away. Friendly wave from him though. It's good. I don't know where a good vantage point kind of out of the way is around here. I'm not going to hit any trees or be in somebody's driveway. What I might have to do is come over here and set up over here out the way, I think. I'm gonna have to lean stuff up against this fence, a bit out of the way. That's interesting. I got a critical services logistics van with 2 police motorbikes on it, so one's marked, one looks unmarked. Got a police wreckage. Wow. 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 That one's been in a hell of a wreckage. Front end, that looks like it's rear-ended someone. Or it's gone head into something. Maybe a bollard, you see where it's creased there in the middle. So maybe it's hit like a bollard of some sort. Number plates come off the front there.
When the auditor mentions he's been stopped here before, multiple times, that's not a throwaway comment. That's a warning sign. Repeat encounters at the same location point to a systemic issue, not a coincidence. It suggests a culture where scrutiny is treated as striking as how casually he recalls those past stops, almost brushing expect to be repeatedly detained simply for existing near a police, while this is also where tension quietly builds. The auditor knows escalation is possible. The audience knows it too. Every passing van, every officer pulling out of the gate becomes a potential flashpoint. The suspense isn't created by yelling or confrontation. It's created by anticipation.
But yeah, so apparently this is where they bring that. They bring it to Chadwell Heath. Crazy. Yeah, you can see they've it's got like a big hydraulic sort of, almost like a crane, so it lifts it, puts it down. So it's a hefty piece of kit, this one. It's actually a police piece of kit. They don't hire it out to a third-party contractor at all. It's actually a police vehicle. Alright guys, I think what I'm going to do is stop here, get the drone set up, and get up in the air and see what we can see of Chadwell Heath from an aerial view.
Irony that auditors point out again and again. Officers pulling out of the gate without waiting. Minimal caution. Little regard for surroundings. Yet let a civilian stand still with a camera, and suddenly it's a security concern. That contradiction matters. Policing relies heavily on public trust, and trust is built on consistency. When rules appear flexible for officers but rigid for everyone else, that trust erodes fast. What's telling is that no one seems alarmed by the filming, waves, calm exits, business as usual. That visual evidence directly contradicts the narrative we often hear later during confrontations.